He's an exhausted modern worker, running on fumes. The feeling of burnout and emptiness. Long hours, no fulfillment, routine that's eaten all his time. Slowly regaining consciousness, but when he opens his eyes, he's not in his room, not in his world. Instead, he finds himself lying inside a massive and extravagant castle. The walls are draped in banners, the architecture is grand, and everything feels way too real for this to be a dream. As he sits up, confusion hits him immediately. Where am I? How did I get here? Instead of his usual office clothes, he's wearing dark, commanding armor, his physique looks stronger, and his presence radiates authority. It's as if he's been reborn into the role of a ruler. The air, the light, the very presence of the place feels overwhelming. At that moment he realized this was not the world he knows but a totally different one, which is exactly like a strategy simulation game he used to play. Almost immediately he's not celebrating but calculating his current situation. As he was about to crash out, not having a full view of his situation, a female knight enters the throne room. At that moment he was frightened. As the knight began to run towards him he felt scared, but instead of attacking him the knight bowed to him and began shedding tears welcoming him. The knight then called him Fels as she handed him a mirror. It was at this moment he realized he has awakened in the body of a character he created while playing the game. He began to put the piece together and he suddenly became overjoyed as the character was an OP Overlord. Then he immediately recognized the knight was one of the NPC he customized and she was the commander of the knights. The knight then said she would like to summon all of his subordinates to welcome him. Fels was afraid of meeting them, but at that moment his curiosity took control and he asked her to summon them. After a short while a huge group of people gathered in the palace and bowed down to him. Fels was so surprised he couldn't say anything at the moment. Then the knight stood up and said as his loyal they will continue to serve him as the supreme king. Hearing the knight say this, Fels was able to confirm that he was indeed the overlord and he was loaded with a lot of resources, not as a beginner. He rose up from his throne and then tells his subordinates to raise their heads. He will protect those who are loyal to him and all shall be conquered by the overlord. He was then led to a room to meet his subordinates who have been leading the kingdom in his absence. They were the chief strategist, the court mage, the head of development, the high priestess, the grand general and the minister of internal affairs. They were very happy to see Fels. As they started the meeting, the Minister of Internal Affairs Ilmit then said she sent someone to share the news of Fels' return to other cities, but when the messenger reached outside the castle there was nothing as far as the eyes can see. The others were shocked and surprised, but Fels was excited to explore and conquer this new world.